Human choice is one of the most powerful forces in existence. This concept is so powerful that nations go to war to preserve their right to choose how to live their lives. When we say that the hallmark of the active style of parenting is freedom within limits, what we're really talking about is the freedom of the child to make choices. And just as people will rise up and overthrow a dictator, a child is going to resist a parent who robs her of a chance to share in the decisions that affect her life. The parent who is neither a dictator nor a doormat, but an active leader in the family, will use this knowledge to handle problems and teach responsibility. Choice is power, but making good decisions is a skill, one that requires experience. You can give your child this experience by offering choices that are appropriate for their age and level of responsibility. This again is the idea of freedom within expanding limits. The freedom to choose is tremendously empowering to children. And because you exercise your authority to limit what choices the child is allowed to make, family rules and values are not sacrificed. So we want to not boss them, but we want to give them a choice. Even young children can be given simple choices. Allowing your child the opportunity to practice decision making can become a regular part of your daily routine. This can also be useful in helping resolve conflicts. So, for example, after unsuccessfully trying to coerce her son into drinking his orange juice, Laura gives her son Nicholas a choice. So she's going to say, would you rather have orange juice this morning or apple juice? And Nicholas might say apple juice. This gives Nicholas some power over the decisions that affect his life, so he has less need to rebel. He chooses apple juice, which is acceptable to Laura. And had he chosen a juice that wasn't available, Laura would have limited his choice. I'm sorry, Nicholas, we don't have grape juice, but I'll be glad to pick some up next time I go shopping. Would you like that? And Nicholas would say yes. And Laura would say, great, I'll put it on my shopping list. Now, what's it going to be for today? Apple or orange? And then as the child gets older, the parent can start giving them more open-ended choices. So instead of asking Nicholas to choose either apple or orange juice, Laura might simply ask him what he would like to drink. So we can go over some examples of appropriate choices for children of different age ranges. So if the child is between 4 to 7, you might say something like, would you like to brush your teeth before you wash your face or after? Or can you put this away yourself, or would you like some help? Would you like to pick out a book, or would you like me to choose for your bedtime story? Or would you like to take your bath now or after one more song? If the child is in between 8 and 12, would you like to help me do some grocery shopping and help choose what we buy? Do you prefer to set homework time before dinner or afterward? Would you rather go visit Grandma on Saturday or Sunday? Which chores would you like to do? These are boundaries. We're giving them choices within boundaries. So we're letting them know these are the boundaries of the choices that you have, and you can pick within those boundaries. Word of caution here though, don't get carried away and make everything a choice. Sometimes children want and need a firm but friendly decision from a parent. At other times, a limited set of choices is appreciated. So you and your partner can have an agreement of support. If you're a parent in a committed relationship, you may sometimes wonder what to do if you and your partner have different parenting styles. Of course, it's best if you both adopt an active style of parenting. But when that's not possible, focus on your own relationship with your children. Rather than criticizing or assuming that you know better than your partner, work towards supporting each other in spite of your differences. Also, avoid saying things to your children that are going to undermine the other parent. And so you can kind of go over this agreement with your partner and use it as a basis for putting your children first. So these are just a generalized set of agreement terms, but you can add whatever else you want to in there. So you might say, we agree to put the best interests of our child ahead of our differences, respect each other's right to see our children's needs differently, discuss our differences in private, not in front of our children, be open to new ways of parenting, agree on how to handle situations together, compromising rather than bullying each other or giving in, present a united front to our children so that they're not tempted to pit us against one another. Avoid undermining each other by criticizing the other parent to the children, changing agreements without consulting each other, or otherwise trying to score points with our children at the expense of the other. Or look for the positive in each other's parenting methods and encourage each other by pointing the positives out.